Lost Time by mcsqueakers. Chapter 3. Searching. Well, better start walking, Twilight said sarcastically. There was no royal escort knocking at our door. No instructions on how to get to Canterlot through the snow. Luna's letter had no sense of urgency. No personal touches to show she cared. Twilight's disgust was immeasurable. Luna was no Princess Celestia. What's bothering you, Sugar Cube? Applejack asked, knowing Twilight's sullen voice. It's nothing. I'm fine, Twilight said through clenched teeth. Well, I can tell you something's bothering you. If you don't want to talk about it, I won't like you. I'm sorry, E.G., Twilight said, her tone shifting suddenly. It's just that Luna's letter is so formal. I'm just so used to Princess Celestia's friendly writing. Twilight couldn't hold her tears back. I know I shouldn't feel this way, but wish Princess Celestia was here instead of Luna. Hi, Sorky. I know you ain't used to it. Princess Luna's been doing the by-street cayenne. Applejack had seen how difficult Princess Luna's job had become after Princess Celestia's death during an agricultural meeting. I was sure he'll be much nicer when he's later. Besides, ain't gotta walk the Carolina anymore. Just like the monorail. Mono what? The monorail. It's like a train, but on stilts. They built it over the old train station ever since the blizzard started, Applejack explained. See, the old trains couldn't plow through the snow, so they put up tracks on big concrete pillars. That sounds dangerous, Twilight said in disbelief. That's what I thought at first, but they've been running daily for a few years now, and they ain't never had accidents. I can take you to go see them if you like. That sounds good. We should probably get moving soon anyway. The letter said to get there as soon as possible. Twilight said impatiently. I don't think I should keep the princess waiting. Besides, I'm really anxious to know what Celestia had to tell me. Eljack nodded as she reached her coat. They walked to the door. Eljack called up to their friends to let them know they were leaving. Rarity, Fluttershy, and Spike all keen to see their friends off.
Where you all half headed to?
Rarity asked. I'm going to have a word with Princess Luna. She just chatted me a letter a few minutes ago. Apparently, she knew of my return and sent a message for me from Princess Celestia. Twilight explained.
Oh my. Should I accompany you as well?
I mean, we were both missing, were we not? No, I don't think that'll be necessary, Twilight said nonchalantly. The letter said that Princess Celestia left a message for me, and I'm not sure how sensitive the contents is. Rarity let out a humph as she slipped against the door frame, arms crossed in disappointment. I'm sorry, Rarity, but I need to do this alone, Twilight said as she tried to cover her friend. Besides, while you're here, you should ask around town, see if anybody knows what happened to your sister. Rarity couldn't argue that. She really hoped that the princess would show some information, but given the circumstances, she could probably find out more in Ponyville.
All right, Twilight,
Rarity sighed out.
I know how important the princess was to you, so I'll give you your privacy for this. But while you're there, could you ask about...
Not to worry, Twilight quickly interrupted. I've already planned to ask the princess myself, as well as make a stop at the Carolot Records Depository. If there's a record where she's been, I'll be there. Rarity quickly descended the steps to give her friend a hug.
Thank you, Twilight,
She said, nuzzling her neck. Well, I better be on my way, Twilight said as he broke the hug. As Twilight walked towards the door, Applejack put her hoof right in the floorflame, blocking her path. Alright, Twilight, I'll show you the way. I ain't gonna let you go nowhere alone. Applejack cut in. I know you need your privacy and all, but you're still in bad shape. We'll be able to forgive ourselves if something happened to you out there. Now, Spike is the closest thing we've got to a doctor around here. Probably knows his way around here a lot better than you now, so he probably should go with you. Spike nodded in agreement. But, nope, it's foul. Either he goes with you, or you don't go at all. As for Twilight, it's for your own good. Alright, guess I don't have a say in the matter. Twilight chuckled. Thank you for all your concern and understanding. As Applejack and Twilight turned to leave, they heard a timid squeak from behind them.
Twilight,
Fluttershy mumbled.
if the princess gets send you back to your time, will you, promise to say goodbye before you go? Only if it's not too much trouble.
Fluttershy quickly tucked her head down to her shoulder as if she was afraid to answer. Suddenly, she felt a set of hooves wrap themselves around her. Of course, Fluttershy, I promise. Fluttershy's cheeks turned a bright light side of pink as she stood for a frozen surprise. Slowly, she lifted her hose and returned the hug. As Charlie turned her head to go on her way, she noticed that Fluttershy had not let go. In fact, she'd been holding on as tight as she could. Nestling Twilight told her. Fluttershy? She nervously chuckled. Fluttershy's eyes slowly opened to see that all of her friends were giving her odd looks. Quickly, she realized she hadn't let go of Twilight yet. She drew back in embarrassment. Her whole face had turned red through her coat. Together, Applejack, Spike, and Twilight headed out to the station, closing the door behind them.
My, Fluttershy, what was that all about?
Rarity teased.
Eep.
Fluttershy squeaked as she covered her head with her hose.
Wow.
Twilight gawked as she observed the tall archways of the monorail. The scene stretched out for eternity in both directions. Above, a monorail train was docked at the station. Its sleek metal hull was unlike anything Twilight had witnessed before. As they walked up the steps, they saw various ponies, mostly in business attire, moving up quickly up the steps. When they built this here monorail, it made it real easy to get to big cities like Camelot and Minehead. Alzette quickly explained, noticing Twilight's confusion. Most ponies figured they could get better jobs over there without actually having to move there. Twilight gave her a quick nod as he resumed her gawking at the strangeness of the station. It wasn't elaborate or unnecessarily large, but just seeing something like that right on the edge of Ponyville filled Twilight with wonder. Gotta warn you, though, Applejack said as he approached the toll gate. Carolyn's got much bigger since you left. Applejack reached into their saddlebags, pulled out 4 bits, and inserted 2 of them into the main slot in the gate. A light above the gate flashed green and made a dinky noise as the bar in the middle moved out of the way. Almost immediately after Applejack cleared the gate, the bar sprung up. Here you go, Sugar Cube, Applejack said as she handed Twilight the 2 remaining bits. Twilight slipped the bits into the slot, gunking at every instant the machine made.
Wow, this is much easier than using tickets.
Twilight squealed in excitement as she let the machine let her pass. Spike simply rolled his eyes as he paid the toll and passed on through. Twilight, you might be overreacting a little. It's not that amazing. Well, anyway, here's where we part ways, Applejack said quickly, trying to change the subject. This here train will take you straight to Canada. As for mine, well, I got some business to take care of at the farm. Applejack reached over, gave Twilight a hug, and sent her on her way. You take good care of her, Spike. Will do, AJ. It's what I do best. Spike said as he followed through Twilight into the car. As they walked through their streets, they waved to Applejack through the window. Applejack waved back as she tried to walk towards the gate. Suddenly, a pony in a black hoodie cut her off, knocking her off balance into the ground. Without even turning around to help her up or apologize, the pony rushed through the closing doors without a second to spare. Well, excuse later, partner, Applejack sneered. In the monorail car, Twilight and Spike turned their attention to each other, missing the incident.
Only one rail? How does this thing stay balanced?
Twilight asked Spike. Spike began to explain the mechanics of the monorail as best he could. I felt a chill up her spine. She had an eerie feeling creep up on her, as if they were being watched. Rarity and Fluttershy had been walking through Ponyville towards Town Hall. They left shortly after the others in order to investigate the records of the orphanage Sweetbelle had been sent to.
Oh, yes, Rarity. It was really nice. I visited her a few times.
Fluttershy said as they walked through a freshly snowed path through the snow.
But I don't understand. Why would she do all those things if she was so well taken care of?
Rarity cried in frustration.
It just doesn't make any sense. Oh, Rarity, I really don't know. She was really happy every time I saw her.
Rarity let out a heavy sigh as they continued on.
I just hope wherever she is, she's okay.
Town Hall hadn't changed much in 15 years that had passed. Its architecture had remained the same, save for a few repairs compared to the rest of the buildings in Ponyville, which had undergone many design changes and remodeling. As Rarity and Fluttershy entered, they were greeted by a young-looking unicorn. Rarity noted quietly to Fluttershy that her dark green suit vest clashed horribly with a light blue coat and purple mane.
Is there something I can help you with?
Asked the mayor.
Quite, Miss
Rarity began.
She flipped. Yes, well, I was wondering if perhaps we could speak with Madame Mare for a moment.
Rarity continued. The young mayor cocked her head to the side, gave Rarity a blank stare. Rarity noticed that Fluttershy had given her an embarrassing look, as if forgotten to tell her something.
Ma'am, Mayor Mayor retired 8 years ago.
Tutti Float replied in a condescending tone.
I believe the pony you are looking for is Mayor Nayland, and unfortunately she is not available at the moment. Well then, will she be in? Rarity impatiently asked. She is very busy, but I can schedule an appointment for you if you like. How does next week sound? Next week? Rarity sighed, but I only need to see if I can find any records of the orphanage.
Rarity was leaning over at a desk, practically over it and onto the other side.
Oh, well, like you say so.
The mayor nervously chuckled, placing a hoof on Rarity's forehead and slowly pushing it until she was no longer on top of the desk.
Those are public records. I can tell you now if you want. What's the name of the orphanage? Oh, it's St. Mary's Orphanage, miss.
First I squeaked out.
Oh, you mean the one that burned out? I remember that day well. I used to live not too far from there,
She said, giving a solemn look.
What would you like to know? Well, you see, my sister, Sweetie Belle, was sent there. Wait, you're Sweetie Belle's sister?
Titi Flute burst out.
Yes. Did you know Sweetie Belle?
A glimmer of hope sparked in Rarity's eyes. This young mare was the first lead she had found since she arrived this time.
Yeah, they had daycare there as well. I played together when I went there.
Titi Flute had been smiling as he reminisced about her friend, but her expression quickly shifted to shock and fear.
I thought you were supposed to be dead. All she did was ever talk about you.
She quickly looked Rarity up and down, gave her a confused look.
I'm sure she had said older sisters, though.
I'm sorry, it's quite a long story.
But I need to know where I can find her.
Rarity grabbed her hoof as she pleaded.
I'm really sorry, but I haven't talked to her since the incident. I wouldn't really know where to find her. I do, however, know some pony who does keep in touch with her, though.
She gave Rarity a long pause and let out a sigh.
But she moved to Clydesdale last year. I think her name was Scooterly or something. Oh, you mean Scooterly?
Rarity exclaimed. She never would have guessed that on her first attempt she would discover such a huge lead. She was so close to finding her sister already, she could feel it in her bones.
Thank you so much. This is more than enough to help me find her.
She hopped back up to the desk and gave the mare a hug, and then hastily made her way to the door with Fluttershy in tow. Rarity began to gallop back to the library, with Fluttershy trailing behind, struggling to keep up. Suddenly, a Pegasus zipped out of the sky and darted right in front of her, stopping her in her track.
What the hey, Mare?
David sighed.
I take some of my valuable time away from the Wonderbolts to help you guys out, and you go and disappear on me. I'm so sorry, Rainbow Dash, but I have some pressing matters. You're pressing my patience.
She blurted out, forelegs crossed.
I ain't disloyal to you guys anymore. The Wonderbolts are relying on me too, you know. If you're just going to... Rainbow Dash, please.
Rarity sighed, her pace is very thin.
Just hear me out. Listening. On your way back to Clydesdale, can you find Scootaloo and tell her that I need to see her? It's about my sister. You're the only pony I know who would have any idea where she is.
Where? Iridescent nervously cut in.
Hate to break it to you, but Scootaloo can't break practice for any reason. Break practice? Rarity questioned. Wait, certainly you don't mean... Yep, this being the newbie squad in the last tryouts, Rainbow boasted. I mean, seriously, though, just look at who she lived up to. That girl was destined for greatness. But Rainbow Dash, this is really a point. Can you do something about it? I mean, you're all captain of the Wonderbolts after all. Ain't my rule. All Delta Squad members must have 100% attendance, or else they'll be relieved from duty.
Rainbow started sarcastically quoting her rule book.
If I let her get away with it, not only would I have to make it incessant for every pony, but I'd be breaking the rules too. I get voted out my persistent faster than I can fly.
Rarity lowered her head pitifully. She was so close to finding her sister, only to have her hopes rest away in an instant.
Look, Rare, Rainbow said, trying to cheer her up. I'll let you know that you need to talk to her, and maybe tomorrow during your class break, you can visit her on campus. Gate there is on you, though. Alright, Rainbow, I'll be there. And what time does the break start? 12:30 sharp. Can't be late. She gets 15 minutes, and she's regular to class, she gets a mark. Each student only gets 3 marks a year before they're counted absent for 1 day.
As Rainbow Dash turned to fly away, Rarity reached out and tugged at her uniform.
Rainbow Dash, I want to let you know how grateful I am.
Rita smiled as he gave her a quick nod, and then continued on her way. The library hadn't seen much action since Twilight had lived in it. Books were flying from the shelves as Rarity hung from the ladder trying to find the right rung.
Where is that book?
She said, tossing some of the books to the floor. Carried behind a couch with a pillow over her head to protect herself from the barrage of books was Fluttershy. She had only been slowly pulling out books one at a time to try and help. By Rarity's frantic state, she had only started to get in the way.
Uh-huh.
Rarity cheered.
Here it is. Cloud walking for the brightness. I can't believe it's in here. Oh my, I remember that spell.
Fluttershy said, peeking her head over the couch.
Are you sure you could do something like that? Maybe we should wait for Twilight. Please, Fluttershy dearie. Can't be that hard.
Rarity said, rolling her eyes as she levitated her glasses up to her face. She began to flip through the pages until she came across an entry entitled Cloud Walker Spell.
Oh, yes. Focus meditation, yada yada yada. Face magic on horseshoes, da da. Ah, yes, this will be no problem at all.
Rarity boasted as he removed her horseshoes. Rarity placed them in an open area of the room, began to focus a basic levitation spell on them. As they were floating in midair, she carefully shifted half her magic on another spell, as well as the current spell to the shoes for the allotted amount of time. She began to focus harder as her horns started to glow brightly. Then, in a flash of sparks, she released her magic with a smug grin, asserted 4 floating horseshoes.
Easy for the shy, no problem at all.
Suddenly, the horseshoes were rocketing up through the roof and off into the sky.
Oh, those are my favorite shoes.
Rarity squealed. Canterlot was just coming to view as Twilight got to the sheer size of it.
Wow, Applejack sure wasn't kidding when she said it had grown. The entire base of the mountain had become an entire business district.
Complete with its own skyline that nearly reached the royal palace itself. Twilight began to reach for her bags to depart as they reached the first stop in Canterlot.
No, Twilight, the next station will get us closer.
Spike said as he put his hand on her shoulder.
Besides, this station isn't a bad part of town.
Suddenly, he began to reach around the floor frantically.
Oh man. What is it, Spike? Did you lose something? My bag. It must have slid down the aisle or something while the train was moving.
Spike said nervously.
It had all my bits in there.
The train was slowly docking into the station, its main ponies standing up and making their way to the front and rear exits.
I'll take the back, Spike. You check the front.
Twilight suggested. As they both stood up, the doors opened up as the massive ponies began to exit. It appeared that Twilight and Spike were the only ones left. Twilight was checking underneath the seats as she made her way to the back. In the last seat was a pony in a black hoodie lying asleep. But Twilight paid no attention to him as she made her way to the steps to the doors.
I've got nothing.
Spike called out for the car.
Neither do.
Suddenly, the pony rose from his seat, blocking Twilight's back to the aisle. Looking for this? The pony asked in a deep voice as he lifted up a hoof to show Spike the bag. The pony had obscured the pony's eyes in a shadow, leaving only his light gray snoot invisible. He let out a toothy grin as he tossed the bag into Twilight's hands and pushed her out the door as it closed shut. Frantically, Twilight tried to pry the door open with her hooves, but they wouldn't budge. Slowly, the monorail began to move again, quickly gaining speed as Twilight struggled to keep up with it.
Spike!
She called out as he reached the platform.
Twilight?
Spike yelled as he ran over to the back of the car.
What did you go sounding like that? What's wrong with you?
The pony then removed the hood, revealing long, flowing, purple and pink locks and a unicorn horn. Her green eyes sparkled with a radiance that Spike had never seen before. She was beautiful, but it didn't distract him from what he had done.
Why should you do that? She needs my help. She can't be out there alone. Oh, please, Spike.
She said in a beautiful voice, completely off guard.
Twilight can handle herself. Why do you think I pushed her up? I can't stand up to her. No, you don't understand. She's suffering from magical discharge. She can't use her magic.
Instantly, the mare's face dropped to her as she realized her foolish mistake.
Wait, what? Oh no. How was I supposed to know?
She said as he began pacing back and forth nervously through the aisle.
Wait just a second. How do you know our names?
Spike inquired, raising one eyebrow.
Seriously? You don't recognize me? It's me, Sweetbell. Sweetbell? You're alive! I can't believe it. Where have you been? I've been on the run for 12 years, she began. I don't know why you started teasing me, but when you live your life on the run, jobs don't come easy, or particularly legal for that matter. I may not know what started this, but I've done things I can't turn back from now.
But you started that fire at the orphanage, Spike burst out. You've been wanted for arson.
Wait, there was a fire?
Sweetbell shouted, genuinely surprised.
Was everybody okay?
Wait, you mean you didn't know? The whole place went up. Everybody got out okay, but you went missing. Maybe that's why we all thought you did it. Spike paused. Plus, your history kind of supported the theory.
I'm sick of hearing all those rumors about me, Sweetbell snapped. I didn't fight or steal anything. It was all this girl that used to go there's fault. She always stole things from town and gave them to me, and then told on me. Nobody ever believed me because nobody ever stood up for me.
Why didn't you tell us when we visited? I'm sure we could have put a stop to it.
He threatened if I told, they would have hurt me. Sweetbell started to tear up. They always did anyway. Every time she got caught, she blamed me, and we both got in trouble for fighting. All she ever did was slap her wrist, but I got punished. He put me in a dark room for days at a time. That's why I ran away. I couldn't take it anymore.
I'm I'm sorry, I had no idea, Spike said as he walked over to comfort her. But why did you push Twilight out? I'm sure she would have understood.
I was scared. I know you guys were going to talk to the princess. I didn't have much time to come up with a plan. Sweetbell started crying out of shame. I overheard you all in the station. I was afraid she would lead me to the castle. I gave us in a heartbeat. I didn't mean her any harm. I thought she would be able to defend herself out there.
Spike put his hand on the back of her head and brought her to cry on his shoulder. Shh, Sweetbell, we will find her. Then we can put this behind us. What did you need to be heavy alone for anyway?
My sister, where is she?
We split up back at Ponyville. She's worried sick about you, Spike said as he held her close. She went to go look for you. We can help her find you if you come with us.
I can't, she cried. You're going to see the princess. There are guards everywhere. And you see me, I'll get locked up for sure.
That reminds me, why are you so wanted? Arcee doesn't warrant this much attention. Sweetbell quickly sat up at the question, looking around nervously.
Oh, well, let's see. Remember those jobs I talked about? Well, let's just say one of them involved, baking?
Sweetbell, please tell me you didn't, Spike ground.
Well, I was never a good criminal. I was part of a group, and, well, I was the only one that they could identify.
Sweetbell could feel the distance. Spike put it between her and herself.
Look, I had no other choice. I had nothing. No home, no family, nobody believed in me. Could you say you would have done anything differently in my place?
Spike looked down out of guilt. I'm sorry, it's just a lot to take in. If I had known, I would have tried to do more for you, honestly. Spike looked deep in her eyes. Well, we can help you now. We might not be able to clear your name of everything, but we can help you clear your name from arson. Maybe if you turn yourself in, we can get some leniency. Spike could tell that his plan offered little solace for the distraught unicorn, but still he pressed on. Do you know who would have started the fire? Any pony at all?
I already have a good idea who did it. She sure talked about it a lot.
Sweetbell's eyes burned with anger. Her name was... Suddenly the train lurched forward, coming to a stop. In the car ahead, Sweetbell could see a Pegasus guard talking to a conductor, as another one quickly descended down the aisle, checking the passengers as he passed them.
Looks like my luck's run out. At least you know Twilight's still looking for you.
Sweetbell sighed. I won't stand this for Sweetbell. You're innocent in my eyes. Spike took a deep breath and blew fire against the window of the car, melting a large hole in it. Go! I'll hold him off.
Spike, you can't, she pleaded. You'll get arrested. I'm not worth it.
The guard noticed the disturbance in their car at this point, and now galloped towards the aisle, towards the doors. Some things are more important to my record, Spike said with a smile. You need to go find your sister. You two are all each other have left. Now go! He sighed, looking for Sweetbell through the hole as she jumped to the service platform below. Go back to Ponyville and find Fluttershy.
Thank you, Spike.
She called out as he descended the ladder for a while to close. Spike watched her go behind him. A guard grabbed him and pinned him against the window, cuffing his hands together. Twilight waited patiently in the lobby of the guard station. It was in fact her that alerted the guards to kidnapping on the train, shortly after I left the station. Miss Sparkle?
Yes, that's me,
She replied nervously.
did you find my friend?
We were unable to catch the perp, but we caught your friend helping him escape. He's going to be spending the night in lockup, but he requested to speak with you, if you follow me. The guard led Twilight down a long hallway to a holding cell, where her purple friend sat waiting.
Oh, hi, Twilight. Glad to see you're alright,
He cheerfully greeted. I wish I could say I had the same, she sarcastically responded.
What's wrong with you? They told me you helped our kidnapper get away. Did you forget what he did to me?
She,
Huh? What she did to you?
corrected.
Twilight, it was Sweet Belle. Before you say anything, I know it's strange, but it's a long story and I don't have time to tell it,
He said, anxiously eyeing the clock on the wall.
Just do me a favor. Go on the next train and at the next stop, head up from Main Street until you reach Royal Boulevard. Take a left there, and the rest of the way should be the same as 15 years ago. You need to talk to the princess.
But Spike, she asked, what about you? What about Sweet Belle?
I'll be fine. I'm gonna be out in 12 hours.
Spike took a look around to make sure nobody was listening. He whispered for Twilight to come closer.
Sweet Belle's on her way back to Ponyville, he whispered. If you see her, keep her safe. She's in a lot of trouble, but she's innocent.
The guard walked to the cell. All right, time's up. He led Twilight back down the hallway.
I will, Spike, she shouted.